'Twas the night of All Hallows, when all through the house all the creatures were stirring, every beetle and louse. The windows were locked and the shutters all drawn, in the hopes that St. Felix soon would be gone. The children were huddled, alert in their beds, while visions of spider webs danced in their heads. And Mamma in her robe and I in my mask had just settled our brains for some wine and a flask, when up in the attic there arose such a clatter, I sloughed off the couch to see what was the matter. Away to the ladder I creaked and I grumbled, set it up in the hallway and only once stumbled. The moon through the gap of the old Tivic hole gave a lustre of midday to things seasonably stowed, when what did appear to my bleary-eyed gaze but a huge, ugly spider with 8 quite hairy legs, with 5 or 6 eyes, maybe, I counted them quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Flick. More slowly than snails his legs they moved round, and he whispered and hissed and cursed like a hound. "Now dang it, dad blame it, ow, where is the kitchen? Come off it, dagnammit, I need me some fixins. To the top of the cupboard, to the stuff that is stashed, now find it, and drink it all fast. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, blown insulation, then blinded my eyes, so down out the attic the black spider did sprawl, with a bag made of webs that must have broken his fall. And then, in a minute, I heard from downstairs a scream from Mamma, who had seen this nightmare. As I drew down my head and descended the ladder, out of the kitchen St. Felix came from the larder. He was black as a sharpie from his head to his toe, and his mouth was all dripping with the booze that he stole. The big bag of webs he had flung on his back, and he looked like a derelict just opening his pack. His eyes, how they squinted, his fangs, how scary. His throat was bloated, his breath smelt of sherry. His droll little mouth was drawn down in a taper, and the hair on his carapace was coarse as sandpaper. An empty wine bottle he held in his mandible, and the stains on the couch, I am sure, were indelible. He had a small head, and a much larger belly, that shook when he belched like bugs that were jellied. He was chubby and plump, a right claggy old goat, and I choked when I saw him, and threw up in my throat. A slow blink of his eyes, and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had plenty to dread. He said something slurred, but went straight to his work, and dumped his bag on the floor, then turned with a jerk, and laying his claw aside of his face, and coughing aloud, up the attic he raced. He sprang through the hole and fell down to the yard, and scuttled away like a fat, wounded bird. But I heard him exclaim, ere the mailbox he hit, "Where am I? Who said that? I'm tired of this Ouch!"